It cannot be real.
What do you mean it can't be real? It is real.
It's all
Did you see
bit.
Jose Canseco's
video
just
that?
he's gonna be out of breath within
Yeah.
like 3 minutes. It's gonna be a slugfest of just absolute, completely whiffed on haymakers.
Did you see the video that Roan made with the rap?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's good. You gotta watch it. It's like a music video. Him like PFT. PFT's like playing the guitar. Billy's like in his boxing gloves and everything, throwing punch, and Roan's rapping like, "Billy's gonna punch you." It's like this whole song. It's good.
Send that on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Was that tomorrow night? The Rough and Rowdy?
It's tonight.
All right.
Oh, it's tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Is it tonight or is it tomorrow?
Yeah. It's February
when is it?
5th. It is tonight.
Tonight. It's Friday.
Mm.
We're live, by the way.
Oh.
We live right now. What's cracking, big dogs? Y'all didn't think I had that in me. Welcome, bite to the channel. Is Snacks frozen already? How does Snacks?
No, I'm not.
I think I'm frozen. Oh, no, never mind. I was just singing for a long time. I'm so confused between Skype, Ecamm Live, and YouTube, watching 3 different things, even though Snacks is frozen on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know which view to watch.
Watch the YouTube one. That's the real one. Don't watch Skype. Watch me.
I'm watching Skype.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to take this phone call real quick.
Hold on.
Snacks is frozen as hell. All right. So we got hit with a little bit of a powder this week. It's all over the streets. Thus, these fucking assholes couldn't come to New York and film with me. So we decided to do another live stream, and we're going to be talking all Super Bowl. Or we're going to be talking all about the big game, apparently, because that's what Snacks has told us. That's what our legal team, Snacks is apparently our full legal team at this point.
What did I say?
You know what happened, actually? After he said that, like every commercial on the radio and everything I heard was advertised for the big game.
No, I mean, it's a real thing. It's definitely real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, apparently it is.
Yeah, I mean, we looked it up in real time, and they just like have the copyright for Super Bowl. It's just whatever. We're not getting back into that. We're talking.
Let's go down that road again.
No, we're gonna be talking everything Super Bowl. So we're gonna talk about our favorite props, our favorite. What else are we talking about? Animal, take it away. I don't feel like talking in right now.
Hold on, let me just mute you guys
Can,
here.
can
All
I
right, so
can
we're
I
gonna do a
leave
little-
this thing? Hold on? Can I leave this thing and come back if I'm still frozen?
Yeah, leave it and come back. You're frozen in Skype, so just pop out of Skype and come back in.
Thanks, Cali Dog.
What do you do?
So what I was gonna say is we're gonna talk a little Super Bowl, like the fun props, like the Gatorade flavors and or colors.
Now I'm Nick. Now I'm Animal. Sorry, go on, Animal.
And
Your
we're
Snacks.
gonna do a little commercial expectations if you have any. I also like to bet on the commercials, side bets. We'll talk about that. Something you can do with your friends if you're having a Super Bowl party. And then we're gonna talk about the weekend's halftime show, some predictions on maybe something he has cooked up for it. What did he spend $7 million on? Like, that's insane. I heard rumors that it could be a pirate ship.
Snacks bite.
Hint, hint.
Ooh. Yeah, so commercials, halftime show, props, all of our favorite shit. I'm
We'll do a little Q&A and stuff, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. All right, so what do you want to start with?
Were you guys talking about the weekend?
We were just talking about what we're going to go over for the show. We're going to talk about halftime. We're going to talk about commercials. We're going to talk about player props. We're just going to be talking about stuff.
Can't wait.
Seem very excited.
I'm fucking thrilled.
All right, here's what we're doing. I'm going to go. I actually wrote down like 6 of my favorite props.
Mm.
I'm going to
So
go.
are these like player props or like fun props, like coin toss?
They're a
Because
mix.
that's one of my favorites.
They're a mix. We'll go with the first one is the Gatorade color. Now, I haven't done research on this. I just want to start off with this because I think this shit is so funny how one color just like shoots up the favorite board. Like they always have one color that's like minus 600 and you're like, how do they have that as the betting favorite unless they know that already? So it's one of those things.
I guess
it's
you
a
can
mental
look
fuck.
at the tape. You know a guy that, is on the team that makes the Gatorade. Maybe you know the guy that makes the Gatorade for the Bucks.
It's really like a matter of just see what flavor Patrick Mahomes likes, and whatever that is the one that's probably going to be. I just went with red. I went with red because both teams are fucking red, and I feel like they're going to want red to pour on Andy Reid when they take it home. And red plus 200. Just give me the fucking value.
I think I saw somewhere that orange has been 6 out of the last 10 Super Bowls
Orange
or
is the
something like
favorite. Orange is the favorite.
that. Yeah. I mean,
It's a great color.
What is Tom Brady's favorite Gatorade color? Like, what's his favorite flavor? Tom Brady's been in the most Super Bowls between the two of them. I'm sure he's had the most Gatorade dumps
you
here.
think Tom?
He probably doesn't drink Gatorade.
I was gonna say, you think
Probably
Tom
just,
Brady
like,
puts Gatorade into his body?
Yeah, but he tells the other players what Gatorade they can drink.
That's what he's like. I like orange, but y'all have to drink orange Gatorade.
No,
Pour that back
red.
in. That's good. Yeah. So I got Gatorade as red plus 200. That's gonna be my go-to. I just think Patty Mahomes is loyal to ketchup. He's loyal to the Chiefs, and he's loyal to red. Write it down.
It's an interesting.
Well, does that mean you think the Chiefs are going to win?
I think he already tipped his hand.
Obviously, I mean, me and Snacks called it when we fucking absolutely doused you in the conference
True,
championship.
you also are a Chiefs fan, so
Yeah,
That's true too.
Unbiased,
Both things can be true. Speaking of which, I really can't wait for that Knicks game. They got to open up the goddamn building.
let us in. Let the people in. All right, what do you guys like?
Oh, I like so
Just fucking
the-
name
the-
some shit. Do some
the
props.
first offensive play from scrimmage will be a pass.
Dude, I have that. That was my next one.
Plus
Minus
100.
124.
I think that's just like with it has to be. If the Chiefs get the ball, it's a pass. 100%.
100. I just think like
I think either way.
yeah, there's no way they're gonna be like, oh, first play of the game, let's fucking hand it to Darrell Williams or Leonard Fournette. Like, you just need to set the tempo early, often. This is gonna be this is definitely first play of the game. 74-yard fucking deucer up to Tyreek Hill.
See, which is
Right
funny
away,
because I
no
like Patrick
flag.
Mahomes' first completion to be over 10.5 yards. So it's funny you said that.
What's the odds on that? Is that minus 110?
I think no, I think it was like 120. Which isn't, it's not juiced up too much. It's not that bad.
Yeah. So the first pass from scrimmage is minus 124. You know what else I love in the passing game?
24.
Flea flicker plus 225. Andy
I was
Reid.
looking at that, but
That's pretty great value.
Andy Reid loves to fuck around in these big games, man. They love these.
See, if it was the Patriots, I would feel a lot more comfortable about that because I feel like they ran a flea flicker every playoff game of Tom Brady's career.
I don't know. Have they
Right.
ran any flea flickers this year? The Bucks. I haven't really watched them enough to know.
I don't think so. They don't seem like a very Bruce. I don't know. Bruce Arians doesn't seem like a very imaginative guy.
No, he's not a flea
Regardless-
flicker. Not a flea flicker guy.
Regardless of the way he looks on the side, what is he going to look like on the sideline? By the way, he's got like a machine over his chest. He's got 5 masks on,
It's beast.
a face guard. The guy he's a clown.
Do you like Bruce Arians as a coach?
Not really.
No.
I think he's always gotten a little too much hype. But I mean, he's had success. He was the Cardinals coach. No,
he was with
Did
the
they go to
Steelers
Super-
for a long time. Not as a head coach, but
yeah, I know he didn't go.
He was Indy Cardinals.
Indy had a nice
yeah,
little
with Peyton,
run.
too.
Indy had a nice little run when Pagano went down. But he was the coach of those Cardinals teams, didn't they? Did they go to the Super Bowl? I don't think so, right?
No, not with him.
No, they made it to the playoffs like every year though, didn't they?
That was when they had Carson Palmer.
Palmer, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nick, you got another bet?
Yeah, I like the flea flicker plus 225. The other one that was interesting that I wasn't sure what to do on here. I like the jersey number of the first touchdown scorer. Now the over under is at 24.5. So you go under, you're looking at Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Tyreek Hill, and then the 2 quarterbacks rushing. I kind of like that. If we think they're going to be passing, I think the first score of the game is probably going to be passing. But that also leaves out like all the running backs. It leaves out all the running backs. It leaves the tight ends out, and then it leaves AB out as well. So I feel like there's probably more value in the under just because there's more players, and if there's a rushing touchdown, it's going to be – or I mean the over. If there's a rushing touchdown, it's going to be the running backs. But Tyreek Hill, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans, I mean –
yeah, that's 3 of the best, but there's also Kelsey and Gronk that are there that could if they are throwing Cameron Brate. Maybe he throws it to AB.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was definitely going to be a Cameron Brate thing that just fucks that up. My first instinct was to go under on that.
I like Antonio Brown a lot to score touchdowns just in general in this game.
Dude, I don't want to skip above here, but what about like the MVP odds? I feel like what my plan would have been if I could.
Tom Brady.
I was gonna say Mahomes at minus 105. I think like honestly has value, and then 2 of the Bucks pass catchers. Evans is plus 3,000. AB is plus 6,000. So it's like either of those guys could pop. Like Evans could easily pop off for 170 and 3 touchdowns and take away that MVP award at 30-1 odds. So I think you kind of fucking stack your odds. If the Chiefs win, it's going to be Mahomes. If the Bucks win, like You know, it ain't going to be a running back, so it's either going to be Brady, who will probably get it, but if not, I mean, the value for fucking Evans and AB, I feel like is ridiculous.
Yeah, I just think that the best, like most realistic chance of winning it, it's Brady. You get the best odds, bang for your buck wise, and like chance of it actually happening.
Mahomes, I don't know. Mahomes at 105 is like that's
nice.
Essentially even money. That's really nice.
It's almost.
I would have thought he was like minus 180 or something.
The way I look at it, the way I look at that is like the Chiefs are what, minus 3.5 point favorites. So
yeah,
it's almost, if the Chiefs win, Mahomes is getting the MVP. So it's almost like you're getting a little bit more juice with the squeeze on the 3.5 if you take Mahomes as the MVP.
Right.
What if Travis Kelce gets like the 13 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns? Is he the MVP? If he gets all the work that Mahomes throws.
So. I just don't think they're going to give it to a tight end. I think that's more like if Mike Evans does something like that, which is realistic, I think they're more likely to give it to a wide receiver than a tight end. I don't know why.
I agree with that. Wide receivers is sexier, but I also think the kind of the same point to animals. If Evans is doing all that work, they'd probably just give it to Brady. So,
but yeah, Brady at plus 190, I think is your best, most realistic bet here. Because if the Bucs win, chances are Brady's going to get the MVP. Plus 190, that's nice. You know, minus 105, minus 106, I have from Mahomes here. I don't feel like it's not worth it to me. You know me, I like my value. I like to have, bigger odds.
Yeah. You're a value guy.
Big value guy. Which, speaking of, this has nothing to do with the actual gameplay itself, but a commercial prop that I'm looking at right now. Will there be a COVID vaccine commercial? You can get yes at plus 130.
Really?
What a steal?
What clarifies as a vaccine commercial? Does it have to be
from like the CDC?
Is it a commercial about like vaccine awareness, or is it a commercial for an actual vaccine?
Yeah, that's a good point. There's going to have to be more of a clarification.
That's interesting. You'd have to wonder what the marketing budget for like the government is on this vaccine fucking blazing trail. Because I mean, like the commercials are like $5-6 million a spot. So you're thinking like, do we run a $5 million fucking ad for the vaccines when we could use that in other areas? It's an interesting prop bet though.
Yeah, I mean, for 130, I would have figured just like quick thinking that they would.
I want to stay on this commercial topic here because something that I like to do. I don't know, maybe if you guys were there with me for the. Actually, it was the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl. We were at James's house or whatever, and we were betting. So every time the Super Bowl would go to a commercial, we would bet I'll bet you $1, like it's going to be like a car commercial. And then, like, before that commercial ends, you bet on the next commercial. Like, oh, I bet you, like, this will be, like, a commercial for Coca-Cola or something.
I kind of remember that.
It's so much fun. If you guys want something to do during the Super Bowl and you're generous, you like to gamble, it's dollar bets, dollar bets.
It's actually exhilarating, too, because if you say, all right, the next commercial is Doritos, and they go, and they're, like, doing something, and all of a sudden a bag of Doritos pops out, I would be pretty fucking pumped.
Oh, yeah, everyone goes nuts. It's great. It makes the commercials, that much more fun.
You know what?
I have like considerably lost interest in commercials by the year. Because
dude, I was going to say, like, nobody.
I just go the next day. I'll just find the best ones.
Yeah, I feel like Super Bowl commercials got so much hype for so long, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's the attention span thing, but also I'm sure like the rise of just like cell phone popularity, just staring at your phones during commercials and stuff like that, probably has written into it. But I've found myself the same way. The last like 3 or 4 years, I really haven't paid attention to commercials.
I just don't care. Like when the commercials come on, even like on an NFL Sunday, I'll go to Twitter, I'll see what's going on there.
I have zero interest in commercials. I do not like them. I watch Netflix, I watch Hulu, I watch HBO Max. I don't like commercials.
I agree. Yeah, commercials are a dying thing, and they still get a lot of hype and whatnot. But I used to hate the halftime show and love the commercials. Now it's completely opposite. I look forward to the halftime show.
I'm intrigued with the commercials this year. I think we're going to see a lot of creativity within the commercials because this was a year that like businesses had to pivot on a fucking dime. It didn't matter how small or how big you were. Like when COVID hit, you had to change your entire business plan immediately or you were, fucked in this economy and with the way you had to interact with your customers. I think we're actually going to see some really, most of the time, even paying this much for the Super Bowl fucking spots, a lot of these companies end up, they don't bring the heat. They still put out like a bunch of shitty commercials that are like really, really typical ones. I think this year we're going to see a lot of creativity and a lot of, I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of outside of the box commercials. I'm actually looking forward to it for the first time in a few years.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. I still probably don't have interest. I'll watch the first couple, and if I'm into it, then I guess I'll continue. But that is a good point. We
Yeah, I
were,
don't care about the commercials.
I know BDG was requested a commercial, but it's
Yeah, we just didn't have it in our budget this year. We were off by a couple million.
yeah. We're gonna
just a few million.
just a few million,
Just like 5 million, something like
it's
that.
actually crazy how much those commercials go for.
It's because everybody watches them. You're like guaranteed
of
every
course.
single person
Of
in
course.
America, which is why I think it's gonna be interesting.
I have two props that I really like just because they're darts, but they're great odds here, and it's something that I think it's very reasonable. So either team to have a successful 2-point conversion at plus 230.
I like that a lot.
I like that
Completely
a lot.
reasonable. And then either team to win by exactly 3 points plus 425. How many times has Tom Brady won a Super Bowl by a field goal?
That's interesting. I like that one a lot.
I don't know if it's actually been. See, I'd have to look at the math. I don't know if he won by 3 or if he won because of the field goal, won by 1 or 2. But I like the whole point of it, being tied and it coming down to a Mahomes 2-minute drill or a Brady 2-minute drill.
You know what the score the last time they played was? They played in week 12, and the Chiefs won 27-24.
3-point game.
3-point game.
Oh, see, there you go. I'm sharp.
Animal, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. Mahomes over 19.5 rushing yards. I
have it on Bagels and Locks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love that bet. I mean, this is a
Yep.
Tampa Bay D that's going to get past their offensive line without Eric Fisher, I think, right? They're starting left tackle for this game. I think they're going to cause a lot of pressure. And you look at Mahomes' games, like anytime he's playing against a defense that puts pressure in the backfield, the Chargers, Baltimore, Buffalo, any of these teams, he ends up running for 25, 30-plus yards. And the teams that don't get pressure, he doesn't need to run. He just fucking chucks it downfield. I think 19.5 rushing yards is beautiful.
Well, this line is normally, during the regular season, you would normally see this line around 24.5 to 27.5. But because of that turf toe injury, he wasn't running the past couple weeks, so they brought that number down a little bit. That's why I love it.
Love it. You're all about the value.
That's
Speaking of value, I'm looking at this prop right now. Will Dawson Knox's name be mentioned?
Is that a real prop?
By what? The Fade the Public live stream or actually?
No. Will Dawson Knox's name be mentioned during the broadcast of Super Bowl 55?
I could see it. Like Travis Kelce, elite tight end, the only player in the NFL that even rivals him at his position, Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox, yeah. And they show a highlight package of him. Yeah. So I'm gonna hammer that.
What's the line on that?
It's actually even money, so looks like they're expecting
more likely
Dawson
for it to
Knox
happen than not to happen.
Yeah, correct. It looks like it's going to be a big Dawson Knox game. So
love that for Animal.
Excited about that.
Animal, why are you doing so much movement over there? You're making me nervous.
For some reason, I can't get in the center of this. I'm too massive for
Look
this
at
frame.
the picture. The picture on the wall behind you is perfectly centered. So if you just look behind you and put your head in the middle of that picture, you're going to be perfectly centered. Move over to your right. Move over to your right a little bit.
I'm too massive.
To your right.
We definitely know you're massive because
we don't need both your titties in the picture. There you go. You're perfect.
You look terrible.
You still look terrible, but you're perfectly centered.
Terrible.
Oh boy. All right. What else we got? Are we talking about the halftime show?
Oh,
we got more props you guys like?
Animal.
Listen, Animal. Like. Don't say it unless you're guaranteeing a win on these props.
All right. I will give one that I gave that is coming out tomorrow on Bagels and Locks, but it won last year, and I think it's won the last 3 years. Will there be a touchback on the opening kickoff? No, there will not be a touchback. It's going to get returned. And I noticed that trend last year. That's why I took it Animal last year. But then Pat McAfee was on his show, annoying ass Pat McAfee, can't stand the guy. And he was saying that in the Super Bowl, they give like a new ball and they're heavier or something. So the first kick is usually not very deep. Now, of course, that he says that, everybody's going to say no, and it's going to be, they're going to bet no, there won't be a touchback, and there's going to be a touchback. So,
yeah,
I guess I
saw that he said it's a brand new ball. So
it's a brand new ball. It's like extra weight to it, and they're not like acclimated to it yet or whatever. Which I don't get. Don't they like warm up and?
Yeah, but the new ball, it's like it's.
I get it. So I think no is a good bet there.
I've never been more uncomfortable than watching you two talk about science behind these fucking footballs.
What?
It's the most ridiculous prop bet take I've ever heard.
What are you talking about? It's a great bet.
I'm taking it. I'm all in.
It's a great bet.
Fuck, this is the only time of the year that I really wish like betting gambling was available in New York.
Yeah, just because there's just so many, you could just throw
so fucking
a little
many.
bit of money here and there.
I mean, Have you looked at Monkey Knife Fights games? Do they have anything good for Super Bowl?
Yeah. So the thing about that is I haven't looked. No. Let me. Oh, Snacks is frozen. Oh no, he's not. Never mind.
So I'm sure they've got some good Super Bowl games in New York. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, that is true. We can hit up Monkey Knife Fight. For all y'all that have not yet signed up for Monkey Knife Fight, the giveaway ends on Super Bowl Sunday. The giveaway ends.
This is it.
We're taking one person, bringing them out to New York City, completely paid for, round trip. You're going to sleep with Animal on the couch downstairs. It's going to be a great night. You guys can choose whatever you want to do. I'm not going to.
It's a queen size air mattress. We'll be good.
It's beautiful. New York City, you're coming out. All you got to do is sign up for Monkey Knife Fight. Use the promo code BDGE when you deposit $10 and play some games before the Super Bowl. We're also giving away a spot in a Dynasty League, Big Dogs. We're going to give away a spot in a redraft seasonal league against us. So we got a lot of good stuff given away here. MonkeyKnifeFight.com, promo code BDG when you deposit $10 and play. All right, let's look at, let's see. Rapid fire, I like Mahomes, 30.5 more passing yards than Brady. And I like... No, I don't. I don't like that at all. I need to do some more research before I hand out my Monkey Knife Fight props.
I would just do a touchdown dance. Those are like the easiest ones to just like bang one out.
Yeah, that's true.
So what?
Like a touchdown dance with like Mike Evans, Travis Kelce. Immediately, you have to put those two in.
Yep.
Yeah, correct.
And then who's your third? That's where it gets tricky.
I'm going Tyreek.
Is it Leonard Fournette?
No.
Tyreek's
going off again.
I think I'd rather do like Chris Godwin, to be honest.
I don't think Chris Godwin scores a touchdown. I don't think Chris Godwin goes over 50 yards receiving.
Really?
Oh, see, I actually think Godwin has a big game.
Me too. I feel like this is a Godwin game. I'm nervous about Tyreek Hill. I just feel like this entire 2 weeks is going to be spent on how do we stop Tyreek Hill.
And you know why? This is exactly why I like Sammy Watkins receiving yards.
Stop.
Terrible. I'm serious.
That's also a terrible problem. Sammy Watkins might have 11 yards receiving.
Okay.
He might catch 11 balls for 11 yards. That guy's never made. His yak is 0.0. He's never made a play after the catch.
He had a 45-yard catch in last year's Super Bowl. I think he had 60-something yards.
Wow.
He's got
a whole 60-something yards after a 45-yard catch.
All he needs is 35 yards.
Do they roll those yards over to this year's Super Bowl?
Wow.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill's last game against Tampa Bay was that game this year. 15 targets, 13 catches, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns. Everything I said about Tyreek Hill, I probably take back. I take it back.
We put him in there?
We put him in there.
Tyreek, Kelce, Evans?
Yeah, that's the one.
Fuck it.
I told you he's going to score.
I'm going to lock that in too. So
yeah, let's do it.
Well, now it's
3.5 though.
Now it's fucked.
What do you mean you have 3.5?
3.5 touchdowns.
Oh, you're going big time? Yeah, you might as well.
Someone just got to get 2. Right?
Correct.
My hair is wild today.
Mike Evans hits 3, thus bringing you home the 30-1 MVP odds as well.
I don't know what the bet for number of sacks on Brady, but I saw the bet for number of sacks in the game is 4.5.
Under.
Over.
The whole game between both quarterbacks.
Yeah, Mahomes doesn't get sacked though.
3 times. Yeah, he does.
I know he throws the ball out when they're on.
Mahomes will get sacked once. Brady 3 times maybe.
I don't know. Spagnuolo was that defensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
Fuck Spagnuolo.
Okay.
Fuck spaghetti too.
Oh.
All right, I'm in. 4.5, 3.5 touchdowns.
Let's run it.
Yeah, it's got no chance.
Monkey Knife Fight promo code BDGE. Animal's hair is so luscious. It's all over the place. I got to put a little product in it, maybe. You know.
Yeah, it's also getting really gray. It looks like shit.
Yeah, you're just jealous.
Of what?
You got disgusting red hair.
Disgusting red hair? Have you looked in a mirror today?
All right, let's so we got I think that's a good amount of props.
Mirror is like the cutoff there. You bring up the mirror and he
yeah, just
you guys want to discuss this super halftime show that the Weeknd has planned?
Yeah.
I want to hear like the expectations and maybe just like some guessing on like what could this guy possibly what does he have planned? Because he spent $7 million on a halftime show of his own money apparently.
And there is no details on what.
Wait, he did that with his own money?
Yes, apparently he spent $7 million of his own. Because he's become like a crazy artist now. Like you see what he's doing with like his his face like for his new album. It's like a theme for the album.
Fuck, I hate that.
Like, I had to
so
read
much.
into this. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
I hated that face. It gave me nightmares immediately. I love The Weeknd. I really am a big fan of him as an artist. I think
his music is really great.
I think it's going to be a really good halftime show because he's actually talented. Like, he has a great singing voice when he puts it on.
Yes.
And most of the halftime shows or any concerts in general, the ones that are always terrible when it's live, when it's in person, are just the people that need like auto-tune and they need really good production to make their music sound good. And once they get live and they get on stage, it always sounds terrible. So I'm excited for The Weeknd. I hope he plays some of his old stuff like from the trilogy, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's a lot of
you guys at all worried that he's going to get like too weird with it?
Nah.
Probably.
No.
He's definitely.
He'll be fine.
I'm curious if like the $7 million thing, whatever that is definitely not like a one-time thing for him. It's probably something like ridiculous that he probably bought like a bicycle just that's completely made out of diamonds or some shit that he's going to be riding around in music videos for the next 10 years.
I heard rumors that there was possibly something to do with a pirate ship for like a stage.
You think he bought his own pirate ship stage?
That's what I heard.
What is he going to do with that afterwards?
Well, that's
living it.
You could auction it, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Maybe.
Some like super fan.
It's also probably gonna be weird because don't they usually have fans on the field?
Yeah, it's like an actual concert.
There's not going to be any of that, right?
I don't know. I guess not because of COVID.
And how many like backup dancers and stuff? Like they normally have like I feel like 100 people. Like Justin Timberlake had an unbelievable halftime show, and there was so many goddamn people on that stage.
Yeah.
So,
dude, there's still like a lot of people gonna. What is there? 25,000 people gonna be at the game?
Yeah.
Is it really? I thought there was gonna be like 7.
No, I think there's 20 to 25,000. I'm like, that seems like a high number for.
Also, we were like
I think that's the most
about the ticket prices last week.
Yeah, it's way higher, right?
Yeah,
it's way higher.
That's what I thought.
Ever.
Yeah, I think 25,000 or 20,000, 25,000 has got to be the most fans have been allowed anywhere since.
What's the Tampa Stadium like? Actual, what does it hold?
Probably like 70,000, 80,000.
Yeah, probably 59,000.
I'm like actually happy I'm happy for the players that are in the Super Bowl because like it would be so shitty if you got to a Super Bowl like the first time in your career, the only time in your career, and it was just like
there's not a soul there.
Yeah, and it's just like a blank
just, like,
stadium.
No flashes going off with the kickoff and shit.
Yeah, so I'm like happy for the players at least. Let's see.
Yeah. Do you think I saw someone say like over under for songs for the weekend.
Capacity 65,000.
4.5.
65, so it's almost half full.
And it says expandable to 75,000. Yeah, that's a lot of people.
What'd you say, Animal? 5 songs?
I was saying, how many songs do you think The Weeknd sings?
It's probably 4 or 5. They only get 12 minutes, so they take songs and they just like.
Well, they sing like choruses and they combine it. They're like a nice mashup.
Interesting.
Well, all I know about this halftime show is it's definitely not going to be as sexy as
Shakira.
Absolutely not. Unless he bought Shakira, and that's what he spent the $7 million.
Shakira's unbuyable.
$7 million is a lot of money. I think you know what it is with The Weeknd. He might be on a little longer.
Shakira forks that out.
He might be on a little.
I'm looking at the comments. There's a lot of high expectations for this. A lot of people saying it's going to be the best ever. Someone said it will be like Prince's.
Pretty popular guy.
Dude, he's awesome. And also, though, the thing is with him is like he has a lot of his songs are wildly viral. You know, it's not like a band where you come on and like 2 of the 3 of the songs were like number 5 on the Billboard or whatever, and then the other ones are like okay. Like a lot of his songs just shot up to number 1, so he'll be able to play a lot of songs that almost every generation and demographic know.
I hope he doesn't. Yeah, for sure. But I hope he doesn't play that song that I've heard on the commercial about 600 times.
Dude, yeah, I'm not even a fan. That commercial like made me like the song a lot more though. I didn't like that song that much, but like when they had all the audience members like singing it along the commercial, I was like, this is kind of
cool. For sure. It's a jam.
You think they're not going to play that fucking song after he has it in the commercial?
Of course they're going to play it. I'm just so sick of it now. And you guys know that's not really my cup of tea music. I like songs here and there of stuff like this, but I do enjoy The Weeknd. I don't like that he stole Adam Sandler's girlfriend in Uncut Gems, but
thank you.
That I'm a little salty about that.
Yeah, that was not fun.
No, that was not a bro move.
I'm upset.
Yeah, so I mean he'll be good, but right off the bat, he's already got some points taken off.
All right, so nothing like crazy. You don't think he like tried to get like a jetpack or something like super crazy like that? He's just gonna like.
I mean, I'm sure if it's gonna be $7 million, yeah, he's gonna.
I'm thinking he's gonna do some weird shit because this whole theme is like about like his by like the body and everything. You think he's gonna have like a fake surgeon come out and like chop his face off or something? Like fake, obviously.
What the fuck are you
That
talking
would be
about?
fucking
You
sick.
say it now, but I don't know.
He's
This
gonna
is shit we
pretend
hire
to
you
chop
for.
his face off.
Like some guy come out and like start injecting like needles into his fake face and stuff.
Dude, like you ever seen there's like this dude on YouTube who does this ASMR. He's like an ASMR channel. He's like this little Asian dude. It's so fucking it's kind of like amazing but also really funny. And he pretends like he sets up the camera looking at you, and he pretends that you're like you know the rapper 6ix9ine. He like when it doesn't fucking matter, but he like goes in and he like operates inside of your mouth, and he like it's really hard to explain, but somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. It's like this little Asian dude.
A grown man calls himself.
He does like a
6ix9ine.
POV, right?
Yeah, he does like a POV of ASMR and like does surgery on people. It's out of control. Yeah, 6ix9ine is like a fucking. It was a dude who's like snitched and went to jail and then got out. He's got like pink and green and purple hair and shit. You know him if you saw him.
I thought that was Fetty Wap.
No, Fetty Wap is one eye.
That's it. I knew there was something about that guy.
Fetty
All right,
Wap's a
see, I'm
goat.
getting, I know what I'm talking about.
I can feel my face.
All right, what's weekend halftime show commercial?
Yeah, I'm done with the weekend.
Oh, Deshaun Watson to the Broncos. Yeah, so this is something that a lot of people have been talking about. Big rumors.
I don't think I've seen this once, by the way, Nick.
Really, dude, it's been all over Twitter.
Dude,
Maybe
there hasn't
I've
been
missed it.
there hasn't been a rumor of Deshaun Watson not going to a team that has a top 15 pick in the NFL draft this year. Like he's coming to the Falcons for Matt Ryan. He's going to the Giants.
Well,
the Giants have interest. The
Yeah,
Broncos.
but then what happens is like the Falcons come out and say like, "Oh, we are not trading Matt Ryan." So
Everybody's gonna say it. Coach
that's
Talk.
automatically killed. The Broncos nothing said that. You know, like this is a possibility.
All right, well, Matt Ryan and Drew Lock are a little two different things.
All right,
Drew
here's
Lock-
my thing. I
Drew
just want
Lock
to get it out of the way.
sucks.
We can move on. If we somehow land Deshaun Watson and we don't give up too many assets player-wise and it's mostly picks, are we a contender next year right away?
No,
What do you mean?
just as I said, no.
We have a solid defense with three young,
you're definitely a
Well,
play.
hopefully-
You're definitely a playoff team.
Playoff team, bounce first
100%
round.
a playoff team.
Bounce first.
I'd
round.
say bounce first round. Yeah,
I'm also
Not if
going
we
to
have
say
a
there's
home-
a
not
0%
if we have a home game in
chance
the
Deshaun
playoffs.
Watson goes to.
that would be a fucking really exciting offense. I'd be so mad. Like you guys don't ever deserve to have an exciting offense. I just
It's not
Why
going to
not?
happen.
I don't know. I just think of the Broncos. I'm just like fuck that offense. Fuck animal. Fuck
With Peyton that one year, they were
fuck them
off the
kids.
charts.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
you imagine you got KJ. Hopefully, you don't trade these guys away. You'd have KJ Hamler, Jerry Judy, and Cortland Sutton as your three core wide
That'd be
receivers
awesome.
with Deshaun Watson throwing to them, and
Yeah,
then you can
beautiful.
stick any schmuck back there to run the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
And maybe Judy, if he learns how to catch the football, he's
The fact
gonna
that
be
you
even
fucking
better.
finagled us into having this entire conversation around Watson. going to
well,
the
here's what I'm
Broncos.
trying to gauge here. I want to see what happens with Deshaun Watson. Does he become more valuable as a Bronco now?
Of
Who
course.
gives a
Look at the
shit?
fucking weapons
The
he
best
has in
play-
Houston.
The best place he could go is, fantasy purposes, that's actually a really great spot, Denver.
Yeah.
But for him, it's Miami.
No.
It's the best spot for him.
Miami would be
Absolutely not.
fantastic, yeah, because they got Parker. They'll draft Smith at 3 or Rashad Bateman at 18.
Well, they would have to give up 3, but they have a ton
Oh,
of
yeah,
cap
true.
space. You go out and sign an Allen Robinson. You get Deshaun Watson, Allen Robinson's coming. Your defense is it's solid already. You got great coaching. You just went 10-6. You got all these draft picks the next 2 years.
I don't think he's moving, to be honest.
No, he is. He's gone. He's already out of Houston.
I think there's just as good a chance he stays there as it is he's gone.
Someone just said like Minnesota's a great spot for him. I can see something stupid like that happening, where like Kirk Cousins swapping some picks. Like it will be some team we don't expect. And we're all gonna be like, well, that's sucks.
Always.
I mean, there was strong. I had not even heard the Broncos. I'm sorry, but somebody that I did see
you're
a couple
wrong.
times and I thought was pretty interesting was Carolina. That wouldn't be
That
bad
would be a
at all.
nice spot for him too, but I don't want that.
Well, of course, you don't want that. Now you
I
want
guess
him on
what
the
we're trying to
Broncos.
get at here is Deshaun Watson become more valuable pretty much basically anywhere he goes now besides Houston? Like if he leaves Houston,
It has to be.
is he going to be
'Cause-
a higher valued quarterback in dynasty fantasy form as everything?
Dude, like they have nothing in Houston for him to work with. Like if Fuller is gone, they have arguably the worst receiving core in the NFL. They have terrible running backs. They have no future. Like I can't imagine a spot that's worse.
They just hired a 65-year-old wide receivers coach whose wide receivers ranked dead last in all categories. So that's another thing probably working against them.
Someone says, "What if he goes to the Jets?" I think that's where he's gonna go. I think that's the best spot for him, honestly.
I think that's a realistic landing spot. I could totally see. I could see that actually being like one of 3 or 4 spots that's actually realistic.
I do think there are only 3 logical ones, and I think only 3 of them is where he's going to go. Actually, Oakland intrigues me too because they're sick over there. Gruden. Okay.
Just some of the offers
over Denver.
The offers that you've seen are just like ridiculous. It's like Derek Carr.
I'm sorry. You're right. He wouldn't go to Oakland. He'd go to Las Vegas instead of Denver. I'm pretty sure I would pick Las Vegas over Denver.
The Raiders.
Idiot.
Raiders.
I don't know. I'm just like, I've been getting higher and higher on Deshaun Watson every single like game this season, and now that he wants to get out of Houston, I like him even more. He's my like number. I probably have him as my number 2, right behind Mahomes.
Interesting. Yeah, I think he's up to, like, you could easily just throw him in there with the Kyler and the.
Because I like him long term. I think Deshaun, like, I could see like a Kyler Murray and a Josh Allen fading over the next couple of years. I see Deshaun Watson 10 years franchise guy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's the guy no matter where he goes. He's so good through the like with his arm too. There's just no.
And I'm trying to trade for him now in dynasty formats before he gets moved.
While he's a secret, right? Because no one knows about his value.
Yeah, before people find out.
Before people find out, he might get traded.
Oh,
yeah, I don't want
fucking moron.
If he goes to Denver and he's got these great weapons, you got Noah Fant, you got Cortland Sutton, you got KJ Hamler, you got Jerry Jeudy. People can be like, oh, well, look who's thrown to now. I'm going to want more.
I don't think he's going to Denver.
Shut your friggin' mouth.
I know that Denver completely whiffed on Matthew Stafford. But
Eric Beer says he's not getting traded. Well, guess what, Eric Beer? You're wrong. He is getting traded.
Well, now you just mushed it. He's probably going to sign an extension with the Texans.
Imagine, just comes to breaking news.
Houston and Deshaun Watson reconcile, yeah.
No, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to end up seeing Bradley Chubb, 3 first-round picks, and Drew Lock get traded to the Houston Texans for Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt.
Would you be fine for that?
This is going to be a salary dump.
Would you be fine for giving up all your first-rounders?
Houston would be moronic to take that deal. Houston would be moronic to take that deal.
No, it's a salary dump.
Oh, I'm not talking about the salary dump. Where are you drafting? 9?
Yeah, it's a great pick.
If they have offers from the Jets and Dolphins, they take that in a heartbeat over Denver at 9.
No.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
All right.
First of all, you're acting like Bradley Chubb's very good. He's a decent player.
He came back from an ACL tear and had like 10 sacks.
He's a decent player.
With no Von Miller on the opposite side.
Drew Lock is really enticing.
You're an idiot.
Really enticing. Have the chance of drafting Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, 2 or 3, or shit. Darnold and Tua are both better options than Drew Lock.
How about that 30 for 30 last night? Which one? What was it? I missed it.
It's the Al Davis one.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't watched 30 for 30 in forever.
I never watched those like when they come out. I always just watch them like later.
Just like randomly.
Yeah, the only one I watched when it first came out was actually the last 2 was the Henry Hill one, like 5 years ago, with the Boston College when they were fixing all the games. And then
sorry, go ahead.
What?
No,
I don't really care. I was just talking out my ass.
You're done? Well, thank God.
Yeah, I'm just hoping.
I was going to ask, have you watched that show Your Honor on Showtime? With
Walter White? No, not yet.
Dude,
I heard good things.
It's phenomenal. I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, I want to binge it all, but they're doing one at a time. So I waited like a month and a half and I just ripped through the first 8. It's really fucking good, dude. It's
I saw somebody tweet about it when it first came on, and then I went to Wikipedia and I was like, oh shit, it was the first. I didn't even hear about it. It was only 1 episode, so I was like, all right, I'll wait till it's over.
Was it about sports gambling?
No, it's Walter White's like a judge. He's a judge in New Orleans, and a bunch of like weird events end up happening, and he has to eventually become like a corrupt judge to save it. I don't want to like ruin anything. I don't know how I can explain it to you.
What's it on? I'll watch it.
Showtime.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's called
the number 1 network for TV shows.
Fact.
Showtime, HBO.
At least right now.
CW. Yes, the CW is 3.
Snacks, I got to tell you, man, I tried In the Dark. I couldn't do it.
It's because it's a terrible show.
I got like 4 or 5 eps in, and I was like, she's okay.
I thought the same thing.
Snacks. The CW is for fucking stay-at-home housewife moms.
No, I like the CW, and me and Snacks agree on a lot of the shows that are on CW. But in the dark, I just like
and 14-year-old girls.
You know what it was? Like CW's okay. A lot of the times their shows are really corny.
You warped.
They're corny, but they buy into the corniness and they make it part of the show. Like In the Dark,
correct.
In the Dark tried really hard not to be corny, but came off corny. And I was like,
just embrace your corniness, and you'll be all right.
That was just like let us know.
Essentially, those shows are like that. I like it. I did. It took me a while to get into because like a blind woman, it's kind of, I don't know. This is no disrespect to blind people. It's very
Snacks
very
out
odd.
here disrespecting blind people on a Friday afternoon.
Blind, you
I'm sorry.
You know how many blind people are watching us right now?
Too many, and I know that's why I said I'm really sorry. And I'm not trying to offend, but it is a very quirky main character. It's kind of weird. Like you're trying to yell.
I could care less that she's a blind character.
She can't see.
She's fine. Her fucking boyfriend is like the most cringy fucking character I've ever seen in a TV show.
Oh, Max?
I don't know. Is that?
I just don't like commercials, so like I'm not gonna watch it.
You don't need to watch.
You don't need commercials, motherfucker. It streams.
I still won't watch it. It's crap.
It was actually it got really good reviews, I think. For like a
14-year-old girls who watch the CW.
It's probably you going on fucking.
Probably still watch. You watch Seventh Heaven?
Nah, I haven't watched Seventh Heaven in a long time.
Snacks was 100% a diehard Seventh
Yeah, I know.
Wait, that was a great show.
Of course it was.
This is my point.
Fucking lunatic.
It's not a great show.
All right, I'm sorry, but you're wrong about the CW. They put out bangers. The 100 is one of the best shows ever made.
Look into the comments here and see what we got. How do you guys?
Yeah, we got. Let's run some Q&A. Anyone in the comments, drop some questions that you want.
No topics. Off limits really.
Trade Evan Ingram and draft Pitts. Yes, I would love that.
Would you rather Pitts over a receiver?
I'm getting to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Biel was in Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, that's the only reasonable choice for watching that show.
Most underrated, beautiful woman.
To be fair, she really wasn't like anything special when that show.
No, you saw it. You saw
blossomed
it. You saw the upcoming.
There's nothing better than a TV show that starts with like young characters when they're probably like 15, 16, and then they blossom into just like absolute smoke shows. You're like
every Nickelodeon and Disney show because Dan Snyder's like a fucking known
pervert.
Yeah.
Look
he
at
literally
Victoria
finds
Justice.
like a 13-year-old girl that he's like, she's gonna be hot one day, and he like puts her on the show.
Victoria Justice, Zoe 101. Boom.
Yeah, well, like all those girls.
Animal, are we investing into stocks of companies that have Super Bowl commercials?
No, I don't like the short term. Plus, I don't really know which ones those would be. I'd have to do some research on that. And no, I'm not looking for that short little swing. I don't want to get in. That's too in and out quick for me.
Animal's only talking big money. Yo, Penn is out of control right now.
Yeah, just hold on to it forever.
129. No, I've made so much fucking money off of them already.
Yeah, just hold on to it. You just don't ever sell it.
Insane.
What's the first song in the halftime show?
Piano Man.
Why?
A little homage to Billy Joel.
The Weeknd is singing.
I would be like really into that. I feel like The Weeknd doing Billy Joel. He'd
probably kill it.
He did Dirty Diana. He did a cover from Michael Jackson like 5-6 years ago. It's fucking incredible. I'm gonna send it to you guys. It's so good.
They watched the 100, I think.
We do watch the 100. Terrific show. I never got into Gotham.
Me either.
Doji, what's Doji at right now? Is it over 5 cents yet?
You think Robin Hood runs a commercial? Nah, it's
man.
It was too quick between now and then. The turnaround time is way too quick. They probably had the Super Bowl spots filled for like months already.
No, I mean I thought they had like people dropping out and shit.
Maybe, but like the Robin Hood shit happened literally like 5 days ago. Like there's no way between then and now
they're not gonna have.
You think that the investment money they just took, they just put it right into a Super Bowl commercial?
Imagine, like, let's just put a commercial.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Brilliant.
They're going to be fine, actually. I heard, didn't they have like a record number of users sign up too?
Of course they're going to be fucking fine because they're cunts.
No publicity is bad publicity. You literally just rip off a ton of fucking people and get rewarded. Love it. America.
Need some Snacks Pantry again. You want to run a Snacks Pantry right now? Snacks, you got your notebook?
I don't know where it is.
Snacks is not smart enough to be able to just pull this off the rip.
Well, it's actually...
Sure, I can do it. I got it right now. I got it. I could do it. No, I could do one, though.
What's wrong, Animal? What are you protesting, Animal?
No, I was saying they require some research. I
They
like
do.
that,
They do.
I
I don't
agree.
have my note. They
has
do
like
require.
that came out in 1999 and blah blah.
Yes. But what I could do real quick, and this is actually conversational, and I'm going to take, all right, so the best 5 Super Bowls we've seen, and I'm taking the 2 Giants out.
The best 5 Super Bowls you've seen?
Yeah,
All
like
right,
the best games.
I'm
And
not
the
doing
2
this.
Giants ones
I'm
are
not
out.
doing this one.
This one's very, come on.
Also, the weekend's first song is going to be Reminder.
Yeah.
Animal.
I'm not doing
What's
this.
number 1? What's number 1, Animal?
It's going to be
we're doing
it's
this,
going to
like,
be
for
the
real?
fucking it's going to be the 2 Giants Super Bowls. It's going
No,
to
I said no Giants.
yeah, but you say that and it's still going to be them.
No. I mean, those are 1 and 2. That's why I take them out.
2 Giants, it's going to be the Falcons, it's going to be
Okay. All right. So Titans Rams was phenomenal.
So I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't
Panthers
know.
Patriots.
Patriots Panthers. I'm gonna say was probably number 1.
It
One
was
of my favorites of all time.
so good. Back and forth, terrific.
Jake Delhomme just slinging it.
Daylight coming, you got a Delhomme. Steelers and
that was the
Arizona
dumbest shit
terrific,
I've
too.
ever heard.
What about
Steelers Cardinals.
Yeah.
I was gonna go the Titans and the Rams.
That was the first one I said.
Was it? I didn't hear it, bitch.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Nick. Atlanta, New England was just ridiculous.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. The Niners Baltimore was pretty good too.
No, it was trash. It was
It was
only
not
good the last
trash.
fourth quarter.
Well, I don't know. There was a kick return. There was a blackout. Seattle, Denver was good.
Shut up.
Well, speaking of Seattle, New England
Seattle,
was very
New
good
England,
too.
yeah.
New England's been in pretty much. I mean, New England, the Rams. New England's first one. Tom Brady's first one. That was a great game. Rams favored by like 17 points. They're down 10 in the 4th. They come back. Brady goes down the field. Vinatieri, the hero. Ice in his veins.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a plan. That's why you can't just rush into a pantry.
That's why I mean, I didn't number anything, and we were just
Do I
talking
take
out loud.
Bam Adebayo total points versus Knicks, or do I take Patrick Mahomes total incompletion? I don't even know what that is asking. Just take Pat Mahomes over on his passing
Is
attempts.
Ben whatever the fuck his name is, total points going to be
Adebayo.
higher than the number of
not trusting-
incompletions Mahomes has?
I'm not trusting any Miami fucking basketball players right now. They've been playing like shit. They all suck. No heart. No heart without Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler needs to rejuvenate them.
Tyler Hero's worried
Pat's
about
Eagles
NBA
was
Top
pretty
Shot.
good, too.
Like a cunt.
But no, seriously, Pat Mahomes over 42.5 pass attempts, I think it is. That's like the easiest bet. He's going to throw 47 times. Minimum.
Who the fuck
Minimum.
is this? Who is this?
Who the fuck is this?
I might just do a video once a week, just putting up the most ridiculous emails I get each week.
I mean, yeah, you could. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you have a what was it like? Someone like looking for work, like trying to show you something, or is it just
Half
like
of them are
ridiculous-
looking for work. Half of them are just like asking. I hate it, Animal. I hate it. I hate it here.
All right, we have to pay the Chiefs lose.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm for the sake of Andy Reid's wife and heart. Wait, what? I don't know what that means. I'm rooting for the Buccaneers just because I can't see the Chiefs win a Super Bowl again. As a Broncos fan, no, thank you. I'd rather root for Tom Brady.
I'm rooting for Tom. Hey, why don't we? Who do we got? Why don't we end it off on that?
Chiefs.
Hi, nobody. Okay, hi Ashley. Falcons Patriots, the OT game.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi, Ashley. Nice to talk to you. Who's
East.
Ashley.
Over under on amount of cheeseburgers Reed hides in his mask. There's no reason it should be so pointy. Yeah, what is with that pointy fucking chicken beak mask?
He's chewing on like a bone or something.
Just let him be
in there.
comfortable.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna mask shame, but it's very
Pretty
curious.
pretty crazy, Andy Reid's career, huh? He went from the guy who couldn't win the big one to now just he's going to be the favorite to win the Super Bowl in the next like 5 years.
Yeah, all thanks to Pat Mahomes.
Well, he drafted him.
Animal forgets what Andy Reid did after last year's Super Bowl, where he ate a giant cheeseburger and banged his poor tiny wife.
Zam.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do after you win a Super Bowl. You celebrate, you get some greasy food, greasy puss, and then that's it.
All right.
Why she gotta have a greasy puss?
Yeah, I mean, well, it is Andy Reid's dick.
You think he
so-
puts barbecue sauce on it?
Of
No
course.
doubt.
Ew.
I don't want to talk about the Reeds in bed
Why not?
because I don't know. It's just Andy's like he's a sexy guy, but I don't know. I'm rooting for the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm also on the Bucks here. I don't want to. I mean, I just can't pick. I can't root for Pat Mahomes. I can't root for the Chiefs.
You know what's crazy? Mahomes, they should have won the Super Bowl 2 years. You remember that fucking bullshit offsides call that they got in the conference championship? That should not have. They should.
Well, yeah, that was D Ford.
Should have been 3 fucking chips in a row, including this year.
Could have very well been.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask you guys. So, like, Tom Brady, obviously, 6 Super Bowls, regarded as the GOAT.
Is the GOAT.
Yes. Pat Mahomes has 1, but if he goes now,
Already
and he
the
wins
GOAT.
this one,
Yeah.
he's got back-to-back. And if he wins next year, if he wins 3 in a row somehow, is that? I'm not gonna say it's more impressive, obviously, than Tom Brady,
It's
but
just
like,
gonna
how
be
impressive is that compared to?
The conversation is
Tom
going to be
Brady's
so
6?
tired. It's just going to be like,
Yeah.
Brady is the GOAT because he got 6 Super Bowls. Mahomes is the most talented quarterback ever. Like, there you go. I speak for all of
Like,
humanity.
Mahomes has
They
3
We're all going to
do
say
it
the
right,
same
you know.
thing.
They did this with Rodgers and Brady before Mahomes burst on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit. Rodgers can't win, Brady can, but Rodgers has 20 times more talent.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, we know Mahomes is obviously more talented, but if he can go out and get 3 rings in a row, Tom has 6, but he can get them in a row. You got 3 in a row. That's pretty impressive to do it 3 times back to back to back.
Yeah, would be cool.
It's just one of those things that
Has
you'll
anyone
hear
ever done
talk
that?
on like ESPN. It'll be
Back
an
to back to
argument.
back.
Back to back to back. That's a thing.
No, I know. He's asking did anybody
I'm-
do it. Did Dallas do
I'm
it?
Has
aware
anybody
it's-
done 3 in a
I'm aware
row?
it's a thing.
Did Dallas do it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's only been back to back. I think it's just the Patriots and the Broncos, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure.
2 greatest franchises in history, yeah.
Top 5s, yeah, definitely.
Dallas didn't go back to back
Maybe they did. Back
In
to
the
back Super
90s?
Bowl champions.
in the 90s. Where their dumb fuck fans still
Packers,
talk about.
Dolphins, Niners, Cowboys, and Broncos. All back to back.
No 3.
Steelers. Oh, Steelers too. Steelers, Packers, Dolphins, 49ers, Cowboys, Broncos. So only 6 teams to ever go back to back. So the Chiefs, if they do this, actually, this is actually pretty cool. If the Chiefs go back to back, if they win it this time, they'll be the 7th team in NFL history. Win back to back Super Bowls. Pretty
Why is that?
impressive.
Yeah. 7 out of 32. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, Giants never did that.
No, the Giants win every 4 years. Like
What
once
do
they
you do?
win one, you can count on another one in 4 years. They won in 86, then in 90, then in 07, then 11.
Yeah, I said the Patriots didn't do it. I'm surprised they didn't.
The Patriots
Really?
went back to back.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They beat the Panthers and Eagles back to back.
Did they?
Uh-huh.
No, they didn't.
Why isn't it on this list?
They didn't.
They had to
They
have.
didn't.
03 and 04, no?
They didn't.
Yeah, you're right. 03 and 04. Super Bowl
Yeah.
38 and 39.
Yeah,
Why
I
isn't
know.
it
I'm
on that list I was just looking at?
They
Fucking
didn't.
frauds?
Fugazi
one-
list.
They didn't.
2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Everything I'd said before could have been a huge lie then. I have no idea what's going on.
You,
know if
sometimes
it's
I do
they're
that
the
shit in my
sixth-
videos. Like I realize I say some shit, and then afterwards, like someone will be like, "No, you missed this," and then I'm like, "I probably missed like 10 different other things in there too," because I probably just,
Yeah,
I probably just lied to you a lot. Yeah.
Like I just said, they'll be the 7th team, but I think they'll actually be the 6th, but it could be the 8th. So I don't know.
Which Super Bowls did they win back to back? Animal.
38 and 39?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
2003, 2004.
I said that.
Yes.
So
Super
Snacks was
Bowl
right.
38 and 39.
Snacks was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
Fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
originally had them in there, knowing that I'm so fuck everything.
Uh-oh, Antonio Brown and Cameron Brate, both questionable.
There you
There,
go.
that's just
what
a
I'm
smoke
saying.
screen.
Hit the under. Hit the under on that first touchdown score. It's fucking guaranteed.
What do you think about the entire game, though, Nick? Do you think under for this whole game?
No,
55.5?
I like a lot of points. It's only 55.5. Oh, I think they blow. I think the right over under should be around 72.
I think we see no more than 20 points scored the first half combined.
I don't think it matters.
I think we have a boring first half of football.
No way.
I feel like the Super Bowls usually are boring in the first half.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with the under.
We got nerves.
Any other sharps out there? If you're going with the under, let me know.
Mahomes is
Love
ready.
to ride it out with you.
Nah, Mahomes is gonna fucking blast off. Last year he came out with nerves. He was shaky, but now he's ready for the big stage.
Is this a bigger game for Mahomes or Brady?
Brady.
You just made it back to the Super Bowl.
This is
and
just
may never go again.
Yeah, this is
This
just
is-
a
this
blip.
is it.
This is just like a blip in the road for Mahomes because he's gonna do this like 17 more times.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though. If Brady wins, because ultimately it's going to come down like we were talking Mahomes Brady.
You think like deep down in the way down in the future when you have the Mahomes versus Brady conversation, this is what people are going to point back to.
This is huge, absolutely. He's one. If he wins, he's only 4 away.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he loses, he's 6 away. And if he wins, he could say he beat the GOAT. So you know, like people, LeBron and Michael, you have that argument. If they went up against each other and LeBron has, say, one last ring, but he beat MJ, there's an even stronger argument for LeBron. So
that's why I think it means more to Tom because Tom could lose everything.
Well, right. I think in both senses, it's a big deal. So it's pretty exciting.
That is interesting. I didn't really think of that.
Yeah, but Snacks is wrong. So
fact.
Go.
All right.
You definitely need to go take a shower, Animal. So
I feel it. I could see it on me. I just look.
yeah,
like
we can see it too.
I got my agent calling me. We got to bounce.
Oh. All right. I don't
Any
know.
other last Q&As before we wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, anyone got any more questions? We're also delayed about like 15 seconds to YouTube, so we got to let that sit for a second.
Antonio Brown's first Super Bowl. Crazy. I guess it is, huh? Oh, I never thought of that.
I can smell Animal through my screen.
That's fine. Eat a big pizza.
Animal,
for
are
me
you
this
coming
weekend.
here for the Super Bowl or no?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You don't know,
What
figure it
are you
out.
doing? Do you know?
We got like
You just have some people over?
8 or 10 people coming over. Yeah, we'll have a good time.
And here's
Maybe, I
Scott.
don't know,
That's
'cause I'd
sign
have to-
off.
You
Pen
should,
ripping.
you should come. You should come. Stop being a fucking loser.
The
Why?
thing is, I have a lot of gambling I need to do on that day with Yannick's money.
So get the bets in and then come. But it's not till 6
Yeah, but
o'clock.
if we win stuff, we have to roll it over
What?
right away. We take our winnings right away and we try to lose it as fast as possible in another bet.
This is ridiculous.
It's a whole big
And
scheme.
ripping, yes.
So just have fucking just give your
user.
username to give you. Can he bet out there in California?
No, that's why he
No.
sends me money.
Just give it to fucking someone that's staying in New Jersey and have them do it. Give someone your username.
Mark got banned. Mark got flagged for that. He was doing that. They find out.
Swift stonks way up. Yeah, agreed, Scott. I'm trying to move him for like 8 first.
Oh, you could.
betting strategies.
I'll take them from you, Snacks.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you want?
I
We
want a
went to Old
receiver
Boys.
and I
Right,
want
Scott?
some picks. Or a quarterback, preferably young.
I have a lot
pay
of.
the
I
tax on
got
it
some
because
quarterbacks.
it's
We
all
could actually
winnings for
talk
me.
here.
Great.
Wait till
I'm all
Darnold.
ears.
Wait till Darnold goes to Indy, and then maybe we could talk.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Deal.
Put $100 on cheese for your uncle. Well, you and your uncle are gonna fucking lose, Ryan. The Bucks.
Skirt.
Price of Bitcoin go up or down during the Super Bowl? Up, sure. I don't know.
Bitcoin's blasting off right now.
1-4 is
too.
on the ball. All right, Scott, we could talk. 1-4 is a really nice. That would be a nice pick for me.
For Swift? Fuck that.
Luck is not
whoa,
coming
that's
back to play
straight
football
up,
again.
guy.
He's washed up and he's soft.
Who?
Andrew Luck, he's not coming back.
And dude, I've held him in the one dynasty league I had him in. I've held him this whole time. I really
Yeah,
believe he'll come back.
I think every dynasty league, but go fade me. I have Andrew Luck.
Love that.
It's a waste of a roster spot.
No, it's
I don't
not.
give a fuck. Half the guys on my teams are wasted a
Yeah.
roster spot.
My entire dynasty roster in every league is just a waste. Might as well have Andrew Luck in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Dynasty,
You have
Henry for Akers and the number 3 pick.
no,
What was it?
Henry for Akers and the number 3 pick.
no.
Oh, I would take the Acre side
Yeah,
in a second.
I thought he's saying he gets Henry.
Oh yeah, no, I would take the other side on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah. As much as I love Derrick Henry, you're going to get the number 3 pick?
I
Is
don't-
it this year's number 3 pick?
I don't
Then
think
yeah.
the Akers to Henry valuation by itself is that far off in terms of running. I think a lot of people have Akers straight up over Henry for dynasty. I mean,
and then you throw in the third pick.
Let's clarify, though. That's strictly an age thing.
I mean, sure, like he's like 5
That's
years
all
younger
that
though.
is.
Akers came in at like 21 years old, and Henry's like 26, 27 now. And Akers now is
Yeah.
set up to be an absolute workhorse in a really, really fucking good offense.
Well, now, especially with Matt Stafford there, too, it makes,
Yeah, Akers is going to be a fucking savage. But then add in the 103, 104, whatever it was. And if that's a super flex league, I mean, you're getting either the wide receiver 1 in the class, an RB1. Yeah, give me that fucking Akers side all day.
Yeah. Dobbins, the overall RB1 2022 at Snacks.
Can't be when Gus Edwards is the RB1.
Swift or Dobbins for a keeper next year? Keeper what? Oh, to keep one? Dobbins. Not even close for me.
What's that?
I don't know if there's rounds involved in that, but if it's just straight up player, take Dobbins.
It's going to depend on what happens this offseason. There's a lot of moving parts
Nope.
here. If they sign
No,
Gus
take Dobbins.
Edwards,
You don't take the Lions running back. Just don't do it.
yeah, but they don't have stupid ass fucking whoever is there.
Doesn't matter. They always find a way.
Kind of like the Broncos and finding shitty quarterbacks in the draft.
A lot easier to do.
Thanks, Scott. Congrats, Scott.
Congrats, Scott.
Congrats, Scott. 16 team superflex? Oh, baby.
Oh, smash.
Yeah, you need that depth. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's easy smash.
All right. That's it.
Gentlemen.
Enjoy your Super Bowls. Have fun. Don't gamble like animal. We don't want you to lose your
You
mortgage.
make sure you gamble a lot, get a lot of crazy player props, and don't go too heavy on the touchdowns though for your same game parlays. Maybe put 2 touchdowns in there, and the rest go with some yards props. You don't want to have it all
finally
relying
figure
on
this out after
touchdowns.
21 weeks.
We're gonna win big, Yannick and I this week. We're gonna win big.
Brett?
I'm gonna post tomorrow. For those of you that are looking, tomorrow I will be posting some of the parlays that we will be doing. So keep an eye out those. Wish Yannick and I luck. I wish all of you luck. That's it.
Bye, Ashley.
Big game.
Actually, no. I hope that didn't show. Bye.